Hi guys, it's Rose from the Philippines coming to you with another setup tutorial on how to make this baby sandals. So the first thing that I needed to show you is how to make the sole part, and it is two flaps of this crochet piece crocheted together. So the materials you need to use for this project are as follows. The first one is, for today I'm using this Love Knots yarn, which is a number four worsted weight yarn, and it uses a number 4 hook. But since my tension is a little bit loose, I always use this letter C or 2.75 mm hook. You're gonna need some scissors to cut the string and some yarn needle to sew in the ends. So for this project, you will need to know the basic stitches, and one important thing that you need to know is, for the length of the booties, we can follow a chart, which is this one, and I will put the information or this booties length on the description box below. So that's what we need to know in order to start this project. The thing you need to know in order to make this sole part is that you can go up a hook size to lengthen the sole, and go down if you want to decrease it. So this sole here that we're gonna make is approximately 4 inches in length and about 10 centimeters long. Okay, to start off the project, we usually start with a slip knot, but I have a different way of making it. So what I do is I wrap around the yarn around the hook, just like so, making that loop there, and then the yarn over, pass it through that one loop, and I consider that as one chain. So to start this project, we need to chain 12. So that is the first one, the second, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now we have 12 chains on our hook, and we're gonna have double crochet now. So that is yarn over, insert it to the second chain from the right, which is this one. So you have the first and then the second from the right, insert it there, yarn over, pull through one loop, and then pull through all 3 loops. So that's our first half double crochet. So now we need to do a half double crochet across, leaving the first one, because that is where we're gonna increase and turn. So show you once again, that is yarn over, insert it through this loop here, yarn over, pull through one loop, and then pull through 3 loops. So that's just what we're gonna do across, leaving the first chain. So just go on working half double crochet across. Okay, and on that last chain there, so now to here, we have gone through the first chain. You can see there's a stitch there, so there we're going to have double crochet 5 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we have turned the corner and gone to the opposite side. Okay, so now that we have turned the corner, now we have this. What we need to do is we need to have double crochet across to the opposite side. So you may see this loop here, there's just one strand there. There is where we're going to insert our hook. Okay, so half double crochet, so that is yarn over, insert it through that one loop there, and we're gonna also catch the spangler as we go on. So we're gonna have double crochet 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So now that we're here on the last loop, this is our last loop here, we're gonna have double crochet there 2 times to end our first round. Half double crochet 2 times, and then we're going to slip stitch on the first half double crochet with that 2 loops over there. Slip stitch there, and then we're gonna start our second round. Guys, to start off the second round, we're gonna chain 1, and then we're gonna have double crochet 10 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we're nearing the corner, and this is where we're going to make the increases. It's just like the booties, but a little bit different on this part. Okay, so now that we have made the 10 half double crochet across, here is where we're going to increase. It's just like the booties, but this part is the difference. So in this next stitch, we're going to double crochet instead of the half double. So for this next stitch, double crochet 2 times just in one space. So that is yarn over, pull through 1 loop, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. So that's the first double crochet in one space. Then we put another one, and then for the next space, we're going to also double crochet 2 times just in one space. So that is 1, then another one. So now that we have 2 increases, we have reached this corner part here. So for the next stitch, we're going to double crochet 3 times just in one hole. So that is 1, 2, and 3 double crochet just in one space. For the next one, which is this one, we're going to double crochet 3 times again. So now we have 1, 2, and 3 double crochets just in one space. For the next one, we're going to double crochet 2 times in one hole. So we have 1 and then 2. For the last increase, we're going to double crochet 2 times just in one hole. So we have 1 and then 2. So now you're going to see the difference. It will take that shape over there, and then I'm going to catch up with you after. So now that we have turned the corner for the second round, we're now on the opposite side. We're gonna have double crochet 7 times. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now we are left with 3 spaces there, and we're also going to increase there. So what we need to do is we're half double crochet in one space 2 times. So there's 1 and then 2 on that first one, then 2 half double crochet on the second, 1 and 2 for the second space. For the third, 2 half double crochet again, so 1 and 2. So now we have increased 3 times. So we are left with a stitch here. You can see there's a hole there. So what I usually do is I put 3 half double crochet there, so that it will have that shape right there. So we have 1, 2, and 3 half double crochet all in that one space. So now we're going to close our second round. So insert your hook through this first half double crochet with those 2 loops and slip stitch there. Okay, so now we have the second round for the sandal sew. Okay, now so we're on our third round. So to start it, we're gonna chain 1 and we're gonna half double crochet 13 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and you can count it again. So we should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 half double crochet. So here is where we're gonna increase again with half double crochets. So we're going to half double crochet 2 times on one space for 9 times. Okay, so for the first space, we're going to half double crochet 2 times. So that is 1 and 2 for this first space, and then we're gonna half double crochet 2 times 8 for the 8 remaining stitches. So there's 1 and 2 for the second, 1 and 2 for the third, 1 and 2 for the fourth, 1 and 2 for the fifth one, 1 and 2 for the sixth, 1 and 2 for the seventh one, 1 and 2 for the eighth, and 1 and 2 for the ninth one, which is the last one. So now we have this. We have made all of the increases, and we can count it just to make sure. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 increases. So now that we have turned the corner, we're going to half double crochet 13 times again. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we have made the 13 half double crochet across after the increases. Okay, so now we are left with 5 spaces. So we have 2, 4, 5 spaces there. So we're going to increase again here. So what you need to do is we're going to half double crochet 2 times in one space for that 5 stitches there. So we have 1 and 2 for the first, 1 and 2 for the second, 1 and 2 for the third, 1 and 2 for the fourth, then 1 and 2 half double crochets on the fifth one. So we are left with this, and we have a hole here that is part of the start. So what I usually do is I also put 1 half double crochet there, and then I slip stitch to the first half double crochet here to end the third round. Okay, so now we're on the easier part. For the fourth round, what we need to do is just to double or single crochet all around, and that is going to be for the fourth and last round of this sole. So chain 1 and just go on making those single crochets across or around And for this sole, since we have made the first one, we're going to connect it to the first sole part. So don't cut your string yet, because we're going to crochet this piece here to the first one that we have made. So it will be this way. So these are two flaps crocheted together to make it thicker and make it sturdy, since this is going to be for sandals. So just continue on working on single crochet all around to finish off the second sole, or the second flap of the sole. And then the next ones that I'm gonna show you is how to work on this back part here of the sandals, and also for this part here in the middle of the front. So that is going to be my next tutorial to show you guys, and I'm gonna make samples first, and then afterwards I can show you how to make embellishments to put on both the booties and the sandals. So in order to make this sole the right way, you just need to take note on how you make the first one, so that it will be compatible or identical to the first, so you won't have any problems with it. Okay, so now we're nearing the last bits of the fourth round. We're on the last stitches now. We're just gonna slip stitch on the first single crochet, just keeping this slip stitch here on the first one, and don't cut it first. Don't cut it yet. I'm going to show you how to crochet it to the other part of the sole. Okay, so now that we have made the two flaps, what we need to do now is we're gonna insert the spangler first for this first sole that we have made, so that it wouldn't be visible, and we will make it a little bit neater. So just pass it through a series of stitches to hide it, and then cut the string. So now what we need to do is we're gonna combine the two. This is gonna be the bottom part, so we're going to piece them together just like so, making sure that they are in a similar side. Okay, just make sure that they are aligned, the bottom and the. So here we're gonna slip stitch to connect. Insert your hook through this stitch here, and also for the other flap, and then yarn over, pass it through the hole, and pass it through this loop here. So now we have that. So now we're going to join them together by slip stitching them. So that's what you need to do. You have to pierce the hook on both flaps, then join them together with a slip stitch, and that's what you need to do around this two soles. Just join them together like so. From the first parts of me making this sole, I also put some felt cloth inside, but I think that is not necessary now. So just make it even. Make sure that you are inserting your hook through the same stitch for both flaps. in order for it to be identical. Okay, and I'm gonna join with you right before I close it. Okay, so now that I'm reaching the last bits of this project, or this sole, you may have noticed that there's that part there that is the start of the rounds. So we're just gonna continue on slip stitching right through there, and then continue on working your slip stitches to connect both of the flaps together. And after this, we just kind of cut a string and then weave in the spanglers so that we can finish this sole part for the sandals part of this tutorial. So here we're just gonna cut it and just pull through your string and then hide it. Okay, so that's gonna be the first part of the sandals, which is the sole. And next I'm gonna show you how to make the upper parts for the sandals. I'm just gonna upload this first part first, and then I'm gonna join you next time. Okay, so please do check that out. Bye for now.